Hello friends, in today's video we are bringing you the latest transfer news around the globe in the past 24 hours. New here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a single transfer twist this summer. Let's get started. Chelsea have submitted a formal bid to sign Jamie Bino Gittens from Borussia Dortmund and have already agreed on a 7-year contract with the England U21 star, according to The Athletic. The club is aiming to strengthen their squad with a talented winger this summer. Angel Gomez is close to joining Marseille, potentially reuniting with Mason Greenwood. The ex-Manchester United midfielder's Lille contract expires this summer, and although Tottenham and West Ham showed interest, RMC Sport reports Gomez prefers a move to Roberto De Zerbi's Marseille. Manchester City are on the brink of signing Wolves left-back Ryan Aït-Nouri. Fabrizio Romano reports the player completed his medical today, with the paperwork expected to be finalized tomorrow, allowing him to join the squad ahead of the Club World Cup. Arsenal are set to sign Chelsea goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga for just £5 million via a release clause. Despite being eyed as David Raya's deputy, Kepa, who impressed at Bournemouth last season, reportedly won't settle for a backup role, per The Athletic. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is leaving Everton after 9 seasons and is now a free agent. TBR Football reports multiple Premier League clubs, including Manchester United, Newcastle, Tottenham, West Ham, and Nottingham Forest, are targeting the 28-year-old striker. Mexican side Pumas are pursuing Aaron Ramsey, who managed Cardiff City's final 3 games this season. With Cardiff undecided on appointing him full-time, the ex-Arsenal star could head abroad as Pumas attempt to lure him despite his lack of recent playing time. Barcelona rejected Chelsea's £59 million bid for midfielder Fermin Lopez, which also included a swap proposal involving Christopher Nkunku. According to Mundo Deportivo, the Catalans are unwilling to part with Lopez, who is viewed as a key part of their future plan. Liverpool increased their offer to £113 million for Bayer Leverkusen's Florian Wirtz, after an earlier £109 million bid was rejected. Despite the hike, Leverkusen are holding out for £126 million, which would break the British transfer record if accepted, per TalkSport. Victor Osimhen is set to leave Napoli but will not join the Premier League. According to Goal, the Nigerian striker has agreed personal terms with Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia, signaling a lucrative move after his prolific loan spell with Galatasaray. Thomas Frank is the leading candidate to replace Ange Postecoglou at Tottenham. According to The Guardian, Spurs may trigger his £10 million release clause, with Frank seen as a strong contender to take charge following Postecoglou's sacking despite Europa League success. AC Milan are eyeing a summer move for Bayer Leverkusen's Granit Xhaka. Since leaving Arsenal in 2023, the 32-year-old Swiss international has been a midfield anchor, contributing 11 goal involvements in 33 Bundesliga matches, according to Kicker. Liverpool are pushing for a deal to sign Florian Wirtz, offering £100 million plus £15 million in add-ons, but Bayer Leverkusen want £124 million up front. If the deal goes through, Wirtz would earn £355,000 per week, making him the Reds' second highest earner behind Mo Salah. Arsenal are targeting Aston Villa's Morgan Rogers, who joined from Middlesbrough for £15 million in 2023. With Villa facing potential financial fair play issues due to a £206.2 million loss over 2 years, they may be forced to sell key assets, including Rogers. Manchester United are poised to beat Arsenal to the signing of Sporting Lisbon striker Victor Gyökeres. The club's improved finances after a £41.6 million expense reduction and the Glazers' debt reaching £1.2 billion mean they may now trigger his £85 million release clause, or negotiate closer to £60 million. Tottenham have begun a post-Postecoglou overhaul with executive director Donna Cullen and assistant Ryan Mason both exited. Mason takes over at West Brom, while former Arsenal exec Vinay Venkatesham becomes Spurs' new CEO. More changes and fresh investment are expected this summer. Liverpool have submitted a £113 million bid for Florian Wirtz and are nearing final agreement with Bayer Leverkusen. According to Fabrizio Romano, the transfer is in its final stages, with the German playmaker set for a medical at Anfield shortly. Brentford have set a £60+ million price tag for Brian Bumo, who is being targeted by Manchester United. Following recent squad savings and the signing of Mateus Cunha, United aim to further bolster their attack, but the winger won't come cheap, per The Independent. Arsenal are strongly interested in signing Real Madrid's Rodrigo to strengthen their attack. According to Sky Sports, the deal could progress after the international break, with the Brazilian facing tough competition for minutes behind Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., and Bellingham. Thomas Frank remains the top choice to replace Postecoglou, though Tottenham have yet to initiate contact with Brentford. Other contenders include Marco Silva and Oliver Glasner, but hiring Frank would cost £10 million, on top of Postecoglou's £2 million Europa bonus and sacking compensation. RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko Isco is eager to join Arsenal. Talks have progressed positively over personal terms, but no official bid has been made yet. Negotiations continue as the Gunners seek to add firepower to their squad this summer, per Florian Plettenberg. Inter Milan are pursuing a deal for Manchester United striker Rasmus Haaland, who has underperformed since joining last season, scoring only 4 goals in 32 Premier League games. Despite Inzaghi's exit, Inter remain keen, according to Fabrizio Romano. Tottenham released an official statement confirming Ange Postecoglou's dismissal after internal review. While praising his Europa League success and attacking style, the club cited poor league performance and a need for renewed competitiveness as the main reasons for his departure. Tottenham sacked manager Ange Postecoglou despite his historic Europa League win over Manchester United. The decision follows weeks of deliberation by Daniel Levy and was made amid the club's desire to realign strategy following their worst Premier League finish. Real Madrid are close to signing River Plate prodigy Franco Mastantuono, having agreed on personal terms with the 17-year-old dubbed the Argentine Phil Foden. Despite interest from major European clubs, Real are now negotiating directly with River for the midfield, reports Fabrizio Romano. Liverpool have announced the signing of 20-year-old goalkeeper Armin Pexi from Hungarian side Puskás Academia. Manchester City are actively working to offload Jack Grealish this summer, valuing the 29-year-old midfielder at just £40 million. Grealish, who still has 2 years left on his contract, was not included in City's Club World Cup squad and has reportedly been informed he has no future at the Etihad Stadium. Newcastle United have made an inquiry to Nottingham Forest over the availability of Swedish winger Anthony Elanga. The former Manchester United player has impressed since his move to Forest, and according to the Daily Mail, the Magpies are now interested in securing his services for the upcoming season. Victor Boniface may be on the move this summer, with Bayer Leverkusen open to offers if a strong proposal is made. The Nigerian striker had a failed transfer to Saudi Arabia in January and has previously attracted interest from Chelsea, West Ham, and Newcastle. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano suggests a summer move is possible. Ivan Juric is set to return to management after his failed spell at Southampton, where he was sacked before season's end. Reports now indicate that Juric will take charge of Serie A side Atalanta next season, marking his comeback to Italian football. Despite progressing with a deal for Brian Bumo and having recently signed Mateus Cunha for £62.5 million, Manchester United remain in the market for a new striker. Sky Sports reports that the club is still seeking a number 9 due to underwhelming performances from Rasmus Haaland and Joshua Zirkzee. Real Madrid are reportedly considering a move for former Liverpool forward Roberto Firmino as they search for an experienced striker to support Kylian Mbappe. Spanish outlet AS claims Firmino, currently at Al Ahly, could fill the void left by Joselu and join fellow ex-Red Trent Alexander-Arnold at the Bernabeu. Jadon Sancho has ruled out playing for Manchester United again, complicating their plans to sell him after Chelsea pulled out of a £25 million permanent move due to wage disagreements. Chelsea opted to pay a £5 million penalty instead, and United now face difficulties selling him and other unwanted stars to fund their rebuild. Atletico Madrid have no intention of selling Julian Alvarez this summer, despite strong interest from Arsenal and Liverpool. The Argentine striker scored 29 goals with 7 assists in his debut season following an £81.5 million move from Man City and has a £420 million release clause, making a transfer virtually impossible. His agent has hinted at future interest from Barcelona. Cristiano Ronaldo has declined offers to play in the upcoming Club World Cup, confirming he won't participate despite FIFA's hopes. The 40-year-old is out of contract at Al Nassr, and while clubs involved in the tournament made approaches, he stated, "You can't catch every ball." Borussia Dortmund must raise their offer by £8.5 million to sign Joe Bellingham from Sunderland, who wants £33.7 million for the 19-year-old midfielder. Bellingham has agreed to personal terms, but Dortmund's current proposal of £25.2 million falls short of the release clause. Federico Chiesa is looking to return to Italy this summer due to limited playing time at Liverpool. Despite enjoying his stint in England, the former Juventus winger is attracting interest from Serie A clubs keen to explore a transfer. And that wraps up today's transfer news. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.